Today we are diving into the top 10 new mobile strategy games you need to play right now. These are fresh releases, not recycled old titles or outdated updates. From deep political simulators to intense tower defense battles and full-scale empire building, this list brings real strategy experiences to mobile. Whether you enjoy fast-paced RTS combat, tactical turn-based warfare, or long-term kingdom management, there is something here that will challenge your mind. If you are ready to build, conquer, and outsmart your opponents, let's jump straight into the list. MA3. President Simulator puts you in charge of an entire nation where every decision truly matters. This is a deep political and economic strategy game built around control, consequence, and long-term planning. You decide how your country evolves. Will you strengthen democracy, tighten your grip with strict authority, or focus purely on economic dominance? Every policy you pass changes the balance of your nation. Increase taxes to boost infrastructure and defense, but risk public dissatisfaction. Lower them to gain popularity, but struggle with national debt. You must manage inflation, unemployment, corruption, and social stability all at the same time. The global stage is just as important. Build alliances, negotiate trade agreements, respond to crises, or apply pressure through sanctions. Other nations react dynamically to your moves. Diplomacy can protect you, but poor decisions can isolate your country fast. Military expansion is another path, but aggressive strategies come with heavy risks. What makes MA3 President Simulator stand out is the freedom it gives you. There is no single way to win. Every playthrough feels different because your leadership style shapes the outcome. If you enjoy serious strategy and high-stakes decision-making, this is a game that challenges your mind at every step. Inkvasion throws you into a fast-paced strategy battlefield where every second matters and every move counts. This is not just a simple defense game. It blends real-time strategy with creative combat mechanics built around waves, positioning, and smart resource management. You command colorful ink-based units that flood the battlefield, covering territory and pushing back relentless enemies. The core gameplay is all about control. Expand your area, deploy the right units at the right time, and adapt quickly as enemy patterns change. Some waves hit hard and fast. Others overwhelm you slowly. You need to read the battlefield and react instantly. Timing is everything. Spend your resources too early and you may struggle later. Hold back too long and you risk losing control of key zones. As you progress, new unit types and upgrades unlock, giving you more tactical options. Stronger defenses, faster attacks, smarter positioning. Each decision changes the flow of battle. The bright visual style hides a surprisingly deep strategy layer underneath. Inkvasion rewards planning, quick thinking, and efficient management. If you enjoy dynamic strategy games that keep you alert and constantly adapting, this one delivers an intense and satisfying challenge from start to finish. TownsFolk is a strategy game that feels cozy at first glance, but quickly turns into a real test of planning and survival. You start with a tiny settlement and a handful of people, then build outward step by step. Every tile you place matters. Food, wood, stone, housing, and safety all depend on smart decisions, not luck. The challenge is balancing growth with stability. Expand too fast and your supply chain collapses. Play too safe and you fall behind when new dangers appear. TownsFolk mixes city building with roguelite tension, so each run feels different. You scout, you choose upgrades, and you adapt to what the land gives you. Weather, limited resources, and unexpected problems force you to think ahead. The best part is how clean and readable everything feels. You can see your village evolve in real time, and you can instantly feel the impact of your choices. Build farms to survive the next season, invest in production to scale up, or focus on defenses when threats start creeping closer. TownsFolk is calm, but it is not passive. It rewards efficient layouts, smart priorities, and long-term strategy. If you like building a small world and watching it thrive through careful decisions, this one is absolutely worth your time. Chess Rumble takes the idea of chess and turns it into a fast-paced strategy brawler where you win with smart decisions, not perfect openings. It is an auto-battler style game that feels simple at first, but gets deeper the more you play. You build a team of chess-inspired units, place them on the board, and watch the fight unfold while you adapt between rounds. The key is synergy. Combining the right pieces creates powerful bonuses, and one small change in positioning can completely change the result. You also have to manage your economy. Spend too early and you lose momentum later. Save too long and you get overwhelmed by stronger opponents. Each match pushes you to balance upgrades, rerolls, and level ups while reading what other players are building. That is where the mind game begins. You can commit to a strategy or pivot mid-match if the shop offers better options. Battles are quick, satisfying, and full of clutch moments when a single unit survives with one hit and flips the entire round. Chess Rumble is perfect if you like tactical planning, quick decision-making, and competitive matches that do not take forever. It is easy to jump in, but mastering it takes real strategy. Astro Defenders. Cast.Couch is a fun strategy defense game that mixes quick action with smart planning, and it does not waste your time. You jump into space missions where waves of enemies rush your position, and your job is simple: survive and build a setup that can handle anything. But the way you get there is where the strategy kicks in. You place defenders, manage upgrades, and choose the right build for each wave. Some enemies swarm fast. Others hit like a truck. If your formation is wrong, you feel it instantly. The game rewards adapting instead of repeating the same plan. Between battles, you unlock new defenders, improve stats, and create stronger combinations. The best runs happen when your units work together, slowing enemies, stacking damage, and controlling space. The pacing is fast, so you are always making decisions. Upgrade now or save for a better power spike. Focus on defense or go full damage to end waves early. Cast.Couch also keeps the vibe light with a playful style, but the gameplay stays sharp, especially when difficulty ramps up. If you like strategy games that are easy to start, satisfying to improve, and still challenging when it matters, Astro Defenders, Cast.Couch is a solid pick for your mobile lineup. Hero Blasters. Defense is a mobile strategy game that combines tower defense pressure with hero-based firepower, so you are not just watching waves, you are actively shaping the fight. Enemies come in fast, and your job is to build a defense that can hold the line while you constantly upgrade and adjust your setup. The core loop is simple and addictive. Place your defenders, choose the right hero tools, and create a loadout that can handle different enemy types. Some units rush and overwhelm you. Others are tanky and force you to focus damage. If your build is unbalanced, you get punished quickly. That is why the strategy matters. You have to decide when to invest in stronger upgrades, when to spread your resources, and when to commit to one powerful damage path. As you progress, you unlock new abilities and stronger options that open up more tactical choices. The fun comes from finding combos that feel unstoppable, then pushing them through tougher stages where every decision counts. The visuals are clean, the pacing stays quick, and the difficulty ramps in a way that makes you want one more run. If you enjoy defense games with fast decisions, satisfying upgrades, and a real sense of progression, Hero Blasters Defense is an easy recommendation. The Kingdom, Medieval Tales drops you into a living medieval world where every decision shapes the rise of your empire. This is not just a simple city builder. It blends real-time strategy, resource management, and kingdom expansion into one long-term strategic experience. You begin with a small settlement and limited resources. From there, you build farms, gather wood and stone, train troops, and slowly transform your land into a powerful kingdom. The challenge is balance. Focus too much on expansion, and your economy collapses. Invest only in growth, and your defenses fall apart. You must manage production, population happiness, and military strength at the same time. The map is alive with other players and rival factions. Alliances can protect you, but they can also pull you into larger conflicts. Strategic positioning matters. Expanding into the wrong territory can expose you to stronger enemies. Building in the right location can secure trade routes and long-term stability. As your kingdom grows, new buildings and upgrades unlock deeper layers of strategy. The progression feels meaningful because every improvement changes your capabilities. The Kingdom Medieval Tales rewards patience, planning, and smart diplomacy. If you enjoy building from nothing and watching your medieval empire evolve through calculated decisions, this is a strategy game that keeps you invested for the long run. Grand War 4, medieval strategy, takes you straight into large-scale medieval battlefields where every move is calculated and every unit matters. This is a turn-based strategy experience built around tactical positioning, smart troop management, and long-term campaign planning. You command armies across detailed maps, using infantry, cavalry, archers, and powerful generals to outmaneuver your enemies. The battlefield is grid-based, which means positioning is everything. High ground, flanking angles, and timing your attacks can completely change the outcome of a fight. It is not about rushing forward. It is about thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead. Each general has unique abilities that can turn the tide of battle when used at the right moment. Upgrading your commanders and strengthening your forces adds another layer of depth. Outside of combat, you manage resources, unlock new units, and expand your influence across the map. Campaign progression feels meaningful because every victory pushes you closer to domination, but defeats force you to rethink your strategy. The pacing is steady, rewarding players who enjoy careful planning instead of fast reactions. Grand War 4, medieval strategy, is perfect for those who love classic war tactics, smart decision-making, and battles where strategy truly decides the winner. Kingdom Rush Battles. TD game brings the classic tower defense formula into competitive territory with fast-paced PvP action. You build towers, manage resources, and react instantly as waves crash toward your base. But this time, you are not just fighting AI. You are facing real players who can outthink and outbuild you. Choosing the right tower combinations is key. Some slow enemies down, others deal heavy burst damage. Timing your upgrades can decide the entire match. Spend too early and you lose momentum. Wait too long and you get overwhelmed. Matches are quick, intense, and full of clutch moments. If you enjoy smart planning, fast decisions, and classic tower defense with a competitive twist, Kingdom Rush Battles TD game delivers exactly that. Sid Meier's Civilization VII brings one of the most legendary strategy franchises ever created to a new generation, and it delivers the full empire-building experience in a refined and modern form. You begin with a single city and a vision for your civilization's future. From that moment forward, every decision shapes the destiny of your people. Will you dominate through military conquest, lead the world in science and technology, influence others through culture, or control global politics through diplomacy? The choice is entirely yours. The core gameplay revolves around exploration, expansion, exploitation, and extermination, but Civilization VII deepens every layer. City management feels more dynamic with smarter AI reactions and meaningful infrastructure decisions. Research paths are more flexible, allowing you to pivot strategies based on the world around you. Diplomacy is no longer simple agreements and trade deals. Leaders remember your actions. They react to your military presence, your economic growth, and even your ideological direction. One broken promise can change the global balance. Warfare remains strategic and calculated. Unit positioning, terrain advantages, and long-term planning determine victory. Rushing blindly into conflict will cost you. Planning several turns ahead is the key to success. The pacing rewards patience. Empires rise slowly, but they can collapse just as fast if you mismanage resources or fall behind in technology. What makes Sid Meier's Civilization VII stand out is freedom and replayability. No two campaigns feel the same. Different leaders, map layouts, and victory paths create endless strategic possibilities. Whether you enjoy peaceful expansion or aggressive domination, the game adapts to your playstyle. This is not a quick-match strategy game. It is a long-term empire simulator where your decisions echo across centuries. If you love deep strategy, thoughtful planning, and the satisfaction of building something from nothing into a world power, Civilization VII remains one of the most complete strategy experiences you can play.